Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers. We've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Jaguars going up against the Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Set up to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go again with Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. From the gun on 3rd down. Welch escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Welch, a screen to Bell. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Welch flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Welch. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing again. Welch. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd and long. Welch. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up a throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watching now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw from his end zone. Welch looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 98 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Watching now, Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go now.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's who loved the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Let's go! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Welch, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken at the 3. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll run it again with Fournette. Fights loose. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they're operating in the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Robinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. Over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Welch over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for L.A. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense. And
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll make it third down. He'll look to throw. It's caught right side. It's Hurns. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Welch steps away. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Hurns left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
off to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. This is caught by Hearns. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw now on first down. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looking to throw. Welch flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Welch. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Welch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Off the bootleg. Welch being chased out left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, it's Johnston. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And they take a knee. Well, Partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.